Lose. Oh, well, and she's going over. There it goes. What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So, we're out here at the lot again today getting some practice. This is the first time she's rode her bike in a week. But we got the insurance stuff sorted out, and she was able to ride the bike from our shop to here on her own. So the plan today is we're just going over those fundamentals. Again, it's been an entire week since she's last rode a bike. And after we get those fundamentals down, then we're probably going to go out and go on a ride today. So she's still working on that clutch and throttle, as well as just trying to kill some bad habits that we all kind of start with. She likes to ride towards the right side of the road all the way to the edge, and I kind of want her to ride more in the center so she's got more visibility and so she's more visible. But overall, she's doing great. So if you're new to the channel, this is my wife's first bike. It is a 2015 Kawasaki Vulcan S. This week I did install some hard bags and a windshield plus a sissy bar on it. I just didn't shoot any video of it because it was just not that interesting. I think it was 6 bolts. 6 bolts I installed on her bike, so no video of that. She's doing wonderful. I'm very thrilled with how she's doing. Her confidence is going up, and I appreciate all you guys for the kind words in the last video. It meant a lot to her, and it really meant a lot to me. Like, yeah, this channel's small. I think as of shooting this today, we're at almost 2,300 subs. But we built a community here, and I'm really liking that. You guys send me messages all the time on Instagram or ask me questions in the comments when you're having trouble with your bikes, and I love helping you guys because I love that sense of community. And lately, what I've also observed is you guys helping each other in the comments, which is just so awesome. Like, I want this place to be a place we can all come to transfer knowledge. Like, I don't know everything, and none of you know everything. So, we all have things we can learn from each other, and it's great. When I'm wrong, I want you guys to let me know I'm wrong. So, yeah, she's getting more comfortable, doing some more speed. I don't know if you can see it in the mirror. Oh, you can see it there. I had a shaving mishap this morning. I did not lose the beard. I've lost beards before to shaving mishaps, but my mustache hairs, if you've ever seen Generation Kill.
Your mustache hairs is in violations growing beyond the corner of your mouth.
I did lose. Oh, well, and she's going over. There it goes. Got that on camera. Try to pick it up. Here, let's kick your kickstand out first. And what you're going to do is grab that, another hard point. There you go. Come on, push. You're sitting on top of it, so you can't push it when you're sitting on top of it. Right onto the kickstand. Looks like the bags did okay. So, what happened there?
I had the handlebars twisted when I stopped, so I wasn't balanced, and then I didn't get a good enough throttle when I tried to go, so I just fell over.
All that should be overcomeable.
Yeah.
So, you okay?
Yeah.
All right, it happens.
Yep.
Give me some more laps. Your kickstand's down. That's what I was telling you. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah, any bike I've ever dropped, you've got to cycle the key after a tip over. I guess they've got a sensor in there that shuts everything down after a tip over. I guess that makes sense, a safety feature. I don't expect that to be the last time she falls over. Hell, it may not even be the last time she falls over today. If you guys are curious about what bike I'm riding, this is my 2016 Indian Springfield. So, I build choppers, I love choppers, but I do maintain a touring bike just for those long trips. And speaking of those long trips, I leave in 2 weeks. Me and my buddy Dave, we're going on a 10-day, I think it is, a 10-day road trip. We're going to be all up and down the East Coast. So, I met David last year at the Lowbrow Get Down, and my wife keeps laughing. She's like, "You're going on a trip with a stranger." And I was like, David's not a stranger. We messaged back and forth, and we rode all the way back from Ohio together till we split off in Indianapolis where he lives. So I'm not worried about it. We're gonna link up in Kentucky together. So he's gonna leave his house in Indy that morning, and I'll leave St. Louis that morning. We're gonna link up in Kentucky sometime around lunchtime that day and start our 10-day adventure. So we're currently working on overcoming some of the shortcomings of the MSF program. So she was telling me, I've never done MSF, but she was telling me that in MSF they were not allowed to use their rear brake or any brakes at all while turning. And if you've been riding for any amount of time and have any kind of skills, you know that slow speed maneuvers are head and eyes, clutch, and rear brake. And that's what we're working on right now. I showed her the difference right here. I was able to cut about 8 feet out of this turn just by applying rear brake. And now she's doing a lot better with it too. Well, she didn't do it that time, but hey, don't be afraid to lean that bike and use that rear brake. Alrighty, there's a neighborhood behind this building. We're going to head back in there and do a little bit of riding just so she can practice stop signs and interact with some cars at some slow speeds. She's had this really bad habit of hugging the curb, which I've seen a lot of new riders struggle with, and just been having to explain to her how that reduces her visibility and the visibility of her. It's gonna take time. It's a long game. Anybody who thinks you can go take an MSF class and then be good to go out and ride is lying to themselves. There's so much you have to learn. And I am not anti-MSF in the slightest. I'm actually very pro that program. I've never done it, but I am very pro the program. But also understand that it is not the end-all be-all of learning to ride a motorcycle. There are more skills. It does a good job at doing what it does, and that's teaching the fundamentals. But once you've learned those fundamentals, there are advanced skills you need to learn and hone in on to really, your survival on a bike depends on it, you know? You always hear people talk about, oh, I had to put my bike down, or I had to do this, or I had to do that. You never have to put your bike down. The reality is you don't possess the skills to get out of the situation you are in. That's the reality of it. But I'm not going to tell other people what they can and can't do in their lives. If you want to go ride a bike, hop on it and teach yourself how to ride, so be it. If you asked me, I wouldn't advise it, but if you're not going to ask, I'm not going to tell you what to do. doing well, guys. Doing well. I know this is a big departure from the normal content, but this is an important step for my wife, and I've really just wanted to share it with you guys. Because she will become a bigger part of the channel now, as she's going to be out riding her own bike. So I've had her out on the road for a little bit now. The path we're taking, this is the path we took on the Indian demo days. So there's a good variation of terrain here and corners and stuff. I've already told her, don't try to ride it as fast as you can. Ride it to your skill level, which right now is zilch. So up here, there's going to be a roundabout. After the roundabout, we go straight for a little bit, and then we get in some good corners and stuff. Just a different variety here. This part of Illinois can often be hard to find good riding roads, but these straight roads are really good for getting the concepts down and all that. And I feel like she's doing good enough now that we can apply some corners. So here we go into our first roundabout. I have her on the Senna, so you may hear me talking to her too. Okay. She did fine there. There you go, you're doing well. You're doing well. This left turn here, keep it on your side. Like, go swing to the right so you got room to cut over. See how you can't see traffic coming? Good job. So for this corner, you want to line yourself up to the left? Yeah. Good job. Line yourself up to the left so you're ready for that corner. If you go into that corner wide, you can always lean more. You go in narrow, you can't give yourself more space. You understand that? So if you get into a tight spot, you can lean over more. If you're coming in hot, you can lean more. If you're all the way over towards the line coming through that corner, you've got nowhere to go. So you always want to give yourself that space. That's why I was telling you, you got to work the whole lane. Alright guys, so we're back at the shop. See, as I told you earlier, my messed up facial hair. Luckily, I grow facial hair quick, so this will be back within the week.
You has the old dark underdown, fuck yourself.
But I had the wrong guard on my clipper, and whenever I went to do it, I lost it. So, lost the mustache. The mustache! I policed the mustache! And the wife did great. We had an awesome ride. She got about 40 miles of actual riding in today. It's the first time she's gone more than 40 miles an hour on a motorcycle. She was a little timid at first, but she did wonderful. We went through the last bit there, some good little twisty roads. She performed wonderful. Let me flip this camera around and show you guys what I did to this bike this week. As you can see here, we have these hard bags on here. These are Kawasaki hard bags. They're an accessory for this bike. We got them used on eBay with the mounting hardware for $350 shipped. So if you would have bought this through the dealer, it would have been closer, like $600. And I got her this little windscreen from JP Cycles. Mounts really well. It's made just for this bike. I like the way that mounted. This thing went on in maybe 2 minutes. These probably took about 5 minutes to put on. And then there's this sissy bar. It works, but good lord. We got this thing on Amazon. It's some no brand. But everything I read said this was the only one besides the factory Kawasaki one that fit well with this. No instructions, no brand. You got to figure it out all on your own. It kind of sucked, and I didn't film that because I'm probably not going to recommend buying this thing. Like, it'll work well for her, but I mean, I wouldn't put my name behind that. Obviously, chopper's done. I've got to get some maintenance done on the Indian, so it will be ready to go in 2 weeks. And the Softail. What is going on with the Softail? Well, let me flip the camera around. To be honest with you guys, I just lost all interest in this project. Stock bikes just don't really do much for me. So, I've got the handlebars on. Pretty much the bike's done. I need to put a battery in it, install the gauge pods, and a new front tire, and this bike is done. So, I'm going to try to get it done this week. Our new shop gets inspected on Monday, so if that all goes good, I need to get this done this week so I can drive it up to the new shop and store it there, as well as start getting all this stuff packed up. I was hoping to be moved into that shop before May 1st, and now I'm getting inspected on May 1st, so it is what it is. Getting upset about it's not going to solve any problems. Government moves at government speed often, so our paperwork's set on someone's desk for 2 weeks until I raise some hell to get a fire lit under somebody's ass to get something done. So, I guess that's going to pretty much wrap this video up. I love each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Comment below. Again, leave my wife some more encouraging comments. She loves it. And in the description box below, there is links to all of our social media, as well as our company website, Headstalls.com, where we make and sell everything for horses. I will see you all in the next one. I'm out of here.